Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. We're working with solving problems. We have a problem related to TEKS 3.2c, and we'll solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got a bakery making cookies. We've got a point on a number line. Now, this point is not labeled. All we know that it is between 400 and 500. So, what statement can we make about this? Well, we can use number lines to solve problems. And when we first start to learn about rounding, that we use in estimation, we start with number lines. Now, when you get into fourth and fifth grade, eventually we're just going to memorize some rules about whether the number rounds up or whether the number rounds down. But we always start with a number line. So let's do this. We've got 400, we've got 500, we've got this midway point. And when we are rounding and using number lines, it's always important to know what are your two boundary numbers. In this case, it's 400 and 500. And then what's that midpoint? So think, what's between 400 and 500? Well, if you don't know how much you need to move up from 400 to get to that midpoint, you can think, what's the difference? Well, 500 minus 400 is going to be 100. So we need to think this little tick mark is halfway in between 400 and 500. That difference or that range is 100. So what's half of 100? What plus itself makes 100? And so hopefully we're thinking that's 50. So then that's going to be 50 more than 400 or 50 less than 500. Either way, we're looking at 450. So that's our midpoint right there. So when we're rounding, anything that is at the midpoint or above is going to round to that next boundary number. So anything from 450 up to 500 will round to 500. Anything that comes right before, so 449 all the way down, when we're rounding, we don't need the exact answer. We just need a close answer for quick, easy mental math. We will actually round it down to 400. So this dot is actually going to round up to 500 because it is closer to that. And we could probably guesstimate this. This looks like it might be about 480-ish. And that's a lot closer to 500 than it is to 400. So let's take a look at our statements and see which of these are correct. The number of cookies, remember the dot represents the number of cookies. The point on the number line shows how many cookies were made. Was less than 400. Well, less than 400 is right here. And obviously that is not where the dot is. So that is going to be incorrect. The number of cookies was greater than 500. So what A and B do is they operate outside of these boundary numbers. There is a little bit of space. Obviously, numbers are less than 500 or less than 400 or greater than 500, but not in this case. We're looking in between these two. And so it's asking, is it less than 400? No. Is it greater than 500? No. So those are going to be pretty easy. Now, C and D are going to be the two we have to choose between. So let's look at both of them. The number of cookies is about. Now, this is a key word here. Whenever we see about, and then sometimes we might see approximately, which is a big long word, but it means about the same thing. That means about or approximately means that we need to round, which is what we're doing here. We don't need the exact answer. We want to find the closest number that is easy to mentally use. In this case, it's going to be the nearest 100. Sometimes it will be the nearest 10. The number of cookies is about 500 because the point is closer to 500. Well, it definitely looks like this point is closer to 500. Let's check D. The number of cookies is about 400 because the point is closer to 400. All right, if I got anything in here between 450 and 400, starting at 449 down, I would say it's about 400, but that's not the case. It's about 500 because why? Why does it round up? Because it's closer to 500. So our answer is C.